What if I told you a pickup truck that costs over $110,000 might still charge you monthly subscription fees for some of its features?
Sounds crazy, right? But that's exactly the kind of conversation surrounding the 2026 GMC Sierra 2500 AT4X AEV Edition.
This isn't just another heavy-duty truck. It's one of the most extreme off-road versions GMC has ever built, packed with massive power, rugged upgrades, and luxury that rivals high-end SUVs. But with that price tag and some controversial tech decisions, the big question is this beast actually worth it? Or has GMC gone too far? Let's take a closer look.
The truck we're looking at today is the 2026 GMC Sierra 2500 AT4X AEV Edition, and it represents something interesting happening in the heavy-duty truck world right now. GMC has been steadily pushing the Sierra lineup further into premium territory, trying to blend serious work capability with luxury and extreme off-road performance. And the AT4X AEV Edition might be the clearest example of that strategy yet. Now, GMC isn't new to building tough trucks. The Sierra name has been around for decades, competing directly with heavy-duty legends like the Ford Super Duty and Ram HD lineup. But over the past few years, the brand has been focusing on creating trucks that don't just tow and haul. They also deliver high-end interiors, advanced tech, and serious off-road capability. That's where AEV, American Expedition Vehicles, comes in. Known for building some of the most capable off-road machines in the industry, AEV has partnered with GMC to transform the Sierra 2500 into something that feels almost like a factory-built expedition truck. We're talking heavy-duty armor, upgraded suspension, massive tires, and a design that looks ready to crawl through mountains.
But here's the twist. With a price pushing well into six-figure territory, this truck isn't just about capability anymore. It's also about luxury, technology, and some controversial modern features. So the real question is, does this ultimate Sierra actually justify the price and the hype? Let's break down exactly what GMC has built here.
Let's start with what's under the hood, because this truck isn't messing around. The 2026 GMC Sierra 2500 AT4X AEV Edition comes powered by GMC's massive 6.6-liter Duramax turbo diesel V8, producing around 470 horsepower and a huge 975 pound-feet of torque. That kind of torque is exactly what heavy-duty truck buyers want, whether you're towing massive trailers, hauling equipment, or crawling up steep off-road trails. And speaking of towing, this Sierra is built for serious work. Properly equipped, the HD platform can tow well over 20,000 pounds, which puts it right in the heart of the heavy-duty competition. Pair that with a 10-speed Allison automatic transmission, and the truck delivers smooth power while still feeling incredibly strong when you put your foot down. But the real personality of this truck shows up when you look at the AT4X AEV upgrades. AEV, American Expedition Vehicles, has essentially turned the Sierra 2500 into a factory-built off-road monster. Up front, you get a massive steel AEV bumper designed for protection and recovery points. Underneath, there are heavy-duty steel skid plates protecting critical components like the transfer case and fuel tank. And those massive 35-inch Goodyear Wrangler Territory MT tires wrapped around rugged wheels? They're built to handle mud, rocks, snow, pretty much anything you throw at them. Then there's the suspension. GMC equips this truck with Multimatic DSSV dampers, which are the same high-performance shocks used on serious off-road machines. The result is a truck that can absorb rough terrain surprisingly well for something this big and heavy. Visually, the Sierra AT4X AEV looks exactly how you'd expect a six-figure off-road truck to look: aggressive, wide, and incredibly imposing. The bold GMC grille dominates the front. The hood sits high and muscular, and the AEV badging makes it clear this isn't a standard Sierra. It's the kind of truck that looks ready for an expedition across the desert or a mountain trail deep in the wilderness. Inside, GMC shifts the tone completely from rugged to luxury pickup territory. The cabin features premium leather seats, real wood trim, and a massive digital dashboard setup. There's a 13.4-inch infotainment screen, a 12.3-inch digital driver display, and even features like a head-up display and a premium Bose sound system. For a truck built to tackle brutal terrain, the interior feels surprisingly close to a luxury SUV.
Of course, all of that capability and luxury comes with a price, and in this case, it's a big one. With certain options, the Sierra 2500 AT4X AEV Edition can climb to around $110,000, placing it among the most expensive heavy-duty trucks you can buy today.
And that raises an important question. When a pickup truck crosses into six-figure territory, expectations go through the roof. But does this extreme Sierra actually deliver enough capability, tech, and real-world value to justify that price? Because once we start looking at the best features and the surprising drawbacks, things get really interesting. Now, this is the moment where the 2026 GMC Sierra 2500 AT4X AEV Edition either proves it's worth that massive price tag or starts to raise some serious questions.
Out on the road, the first thing you notice is just how effortless the power feels. That Duramax diesel delivers torque almost instantly, and when you press the accelerator, this huge truck moves with surprising confidence. Towing, climbing hills, merging onto highways, it all feels incredibly easy. The Allison 10-speed transmission keeps everything smooth and controlled, rarely hunting for gears.
But the real surprise comes when you leave the pavement. Despite weighing well over 3 tons, the AT4X AEV handles rough terrain far better than most people would expect from a heavy-duty truck. The Multimatic DSSV suspension absorbs bumps, rocks, and uneven ground with impressive composure. Those 35-inch mud terrain tires grip the dirt, and the truck feels planted and stable even when the trail gets challenging. In other words, GMC didn't just build a flashy off-road package. They built something that actually works in the real world.
But then comes the moment that changes the conversation.
Because when you step back and remember the price tag creeping past $110,000, things start to feel a little different. At that level, buyers aren't just comparing this truck to other heavy-duty pickups anymore. They're comparing it to luxury SUVs, high-end trucks, and even premium off-road vehicles.
And then there's the controversial part. Subscription-based features that some owners may have to pay for over time. So while the Sierra AT4X AEV clearly delivers power, capability, and luxury, the real turning point isn't about whether it's impressive. The real question is this: does any pickup truck, no matter how capable, actually justify crossing the six-figure line?
Because the final answer might surprise you.
So, after looking at everything the 2026 GMC Sierra 2500 AT4X AEV Edition brings to the table, the verdict becomes pretty clear. This truck is an absolute capability monster. The Duramax diesel delivers massive torque, the heavy-duty platform handles serious towing without breaking a sweat, and the AEV upgrades transform it into one of the most rugged, factory-built off-road heavy-duty trucks you can buy today. Add in the premium interior, the massive digital displays, and the impressive technology package, and it's easy to see why GMC positioned this truck at the very top of the Sierra lineup. In many ways, it's trying to be two vehicles at once, a hardcore off-road machine and a luxury truck that feels comfortable on long highway drives.
But there's no avoiding the biggest factor here: the price. When a truck crosses the $100,000 mark, expectations change dramatically. At that level, buyers start asking tougher questions about long-term value, ownership costs, and even things like subscription-based features.
So who is this truck really for? If you're someone who wants maximum capability, extreme off-road hardware, and luxury all in one package, the AT4X AEV Edition might be exactly what you're looking for. It's built for buyers who want a truck that can tow big, explore remote trails, and still feel premium every day.
But if you're simply looking for a powerful, heavy-duty truck for work or daily use, there are far more affordable options in the Sierra lineup and across the entire truck market that deliver similar core capability. What this truck really represents is the new direction of the American pickup market: bigger, more luxurious, more capable, and significantly more expensive.
But now we want to hear from you. Would you actually spend $110,000 on a truck like this? Or has the heavy-duty pickup world gone a little too far? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.